Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to nypw Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. So a while back ago, I was able to cover Diplomacy is Not an Option when it was in its early access, but it was fully released this year, and I'm hoping that they did expand the campaign as it was quite fun. So I've played the game a little bit just to get reacquainted with the controls, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to continue and see if we can have some fun with this game, because it's a lot of it if you do enjoy city builder slash tower defense slash unit builder. It's like Stronghold Crusader, just goofier. So let's give it a shot and see how horribly I will do. If I recall correctly, they actually used to even have like fun cinematics and stuff, so I really hope that they brought that back, because during the early access there were only like 2 missions in the campaign, so fingers crossed. I was hoping for those doors to slam open and someone to rush in. Damn. Ah! That one passed out dude is just killing it. My faithful vassals. Now they have to stand up again. The kingdom is a good thing that I have you. Because you're going to help me. To some Regina? Speaking of which, Rebel is riding, and I gambled away half of the treasury. God damn it. Though the other half I spend wisely. So the coffers are empty. I bought from... Okay, so he bought a map for half of treasury. It shows a continent where mountains are made of gold, rivers are full of eternal emeralds and rubies, and the sea is filled with silver. My faithful vassals. Oh my god, do they have to always stand up? Which of you will lead the quest across the ocean and bring all this wealth to me? Even the ladies are not interested. That was awesome! I guess he has to go. I knew I can count on you. One time you drink. You leave immediately for Rockland to take charge of the royal fleet and sail on a dangerous expedition to unknown shores. The rest may continue the feast. That's not fair. To the king! To me! So with the 1.0 update, achievements have been actually added to the game, and one of them was even to like build a ship or something like this. Like lot of the achievements which you get are actually quite idiotic. But yeah, so May 1491, before leaving for Rothland, where I'm to be provided with ships for the expedition beyond Halimetian Sea, King Ferdinand II has arranged a military exercise for me. In order to prove that I'm a talented commander, I will fight with the Royal Army under conditions most possible to real combat. Wow, okay, so holy fudge, that's quite a lot of forces. Now, we can actually accommodate the catapults and the ballistas to all these towers in order to greatly enhance their range. I'm not really sure what those signs are there for. And okay, there's a bunch of trebuchets at the end, so I don't know if we're gonna be like rotating the sides from which the enemy is gonna be attacking from. So let's put the siege weapons. So alright, my loyal vassal, slow down. Hick! I got an idea in my head. Very clever one. It's one thing to put the angry farmers in their place, yet fighting... Hick! I don't know who you'll have to fight to get my gold, but it's completely another thing. Hick! Let's have some military exercises. I've got a regiment of honor sitting idle on the training ground. Hick! We'll see if they know how to fight. Also, I gave you, servant, a small gift for you. A rare book. It's called The Art of War, or How to Make Everyone Hate You. And the author, by the way, is your illustrator's illustrious grandfather. The servant will lead you to the most useful passages. It doesn't look like we can utilize actually the powers, so I found relevant quote: when enemy has catapults, you are effed. Catapults shoot from far and break walls, but if you put ballistae on high towers and switch their attack mode to attack the strongest target, ballista will reach the catapults and blow them into smithereens. So, how the hell do I do that? I found a relevant quote: when enemy has catapults. So, how did he attack the strongest target? Okay. So let's do that with the ballista. That way those enemy siege engines should suffer some serious damage, because we have quite a lot of crossbowmen and they can do a decent amount of damage. We have just ballistas here, and we have trebuchets over on this side. Like 2 minutes until the enemy comes. Do I get like another tip, or I'm trying to speed this up in order to I cannot seem to turn this down, so let's just try to speed this up. I already accommodated all the ballistas. So we have quite a decent range. Although, to be frank with you, I've never built these massive things for crossbowmen. If I usually build these, you can put 4 catapults on top of this, but this is the one thing which is bugging me. It's 1 tile of fortifications only, which is absolutely horrible. This turns on the auto repair. Okay, can you fudge off with this notification finally? God damn it, it's really ruining the view of all these. Wow, it's a lot of catapults here. So we should have far greater range thanks to the towers. We don't know how far these catapults can reach. They're still out of range. Now it should be able to attack.
Our fortifications are under attack.
Wow, that tower is actually holding quite well against that fire. Seriously, how the hell do I get rid of this goddamn thing?
Our fortifications are under attack.
If we hold down Alt key, we do see the HP. The crossbowmen are like your best range unit you can get. You actually do require iron in order to be able to recruit them. I do not possess barracks, so I cannot really do that much more. I do like the scenarios where I do build my own stuff and then loot. So how's my regiment of honor? How are you, my royal vassal? I see you're still holding, but my regiment of honor has lost it. Great look. What I'm saying is, let's finish the exercise, fight off one more attack, and I'll recognize your, how do they call it? Creed? Skill and land conquer. Okay, so from your grandpa, when hordes are feeble, come to you. So again, I can try to do the same with the trebuchets. The trebuchets are like the elite ranged siege weapon system which you can have. Honestly, the catapults and ballistas will do better for you, but you still need to have your town center on second rank in order for it to be able to do just about anything. It's like finally actually living up to the cinematics which you are able to watch in the trailers for the game, because honestly it takes a while for you to get to those sequences where you would see really crazy hordes going after you. Here we see the actual damage from the siege engines as this sort of wave pushes through the enemy. It'd be far better if they would be hitting where they are grouped up quite well.
Fortifications are under attack.
Kind of wonder, yeah, due to the placement of the town hall, I cannot really relocate the crossbowmen from back here to this location. But the cool thing about this game is that you can actually relocate the crossbowmen and put them even up on each single tile of your fortification, so you can truly end up having quite well protected fortifications. And these ones are actually like the best walls you can have, which is why it's taking forever to these poor fellas to do just about anything. But you can see that actually the towers and even the fortifications do quite a lot of damage.
Our fortifications are under attack.
This would take quite a lot of resources to get you here. These are not the cheapest things to get.
Our fortifications are under attack.
You know what? I don't want to risk it, because I would lose those crossbowmen. So let's try to relocate them.
They are attacking the walls.
This is a little bit trickier because once the crossbowmen are not protected by the fortifications, it's far easier for them to fall and just get killed. So, trying to let these knuckleheads be chased, spread out the enemy forces somehow.
Our troops are under attack.
That trebuchet is getting screwed too. Trying to use these siege engines in order to help protect these knuckleheads.
Our troops are under attack.
And now it's actually a problem here, because if the town center would fall, you are looking at the game over. And that introductory animation was just awesome. So idiotic.
The city is
right
under
up my
attack.
alley.
Hey. They're already dead.
Let's send them in there to clear out these knuckleheads.
They are attacking our buildings.
Still have a bunch of enemies. We have lost quite a lot of crossbowmen.
Whatever you say.
They have lost far more units.
The
Have
city
bunch of
is under attack.
granaries.
If you're sure.
Losing the siege engines is not a fun thing. They do cost quite a lot of resources, and you need to have at least Town Hall of level 2 to start getting your catapults and ballistas. The Town Hall is standing. I think you would need to have it on 3rd level in order to actually have... sorry. In order to actually have the highest level of the fortifications. My god, where the hell did that come from? I haven't been recording for that long in order for my throat to go this dry. Woof. Okay, let's try to get some liquids in me and see if we can continue. Okay, let's go. Challenge accepted. I hope there will be some building done too. It's more fun that way. So off we go, my lord. June 1st, 1491, one doesn't simply set sail from Rothigan. I've been given no ships since the king won't accept my refusal. I have to arrange the expedition myself, starting with building a fleet. So I have to build 4 ships. Put crossbowmen onto the ships, 60 of them, put spearmen onto the ships, and put foot knights onto the ships. Knights, okay. Horse knights, more problematic. There you need currency. Currency is a total pain in the ass to acquire. Now, one thing which I still have not figured out is how in the hell do I extract iron from these new deposits that have been added to the game, because currently there are these new types of deposits for both stone and iron. For iron, it looks like this. It's this sort of muddy coast by water, and it just tells you you need ironworks to infinitely extract from iron. But if you go into like the extraction, nothing really matches this. So you have the iron mine here, this is the stone mine, and yet I have no clue if you need the advanced version in order to extract this, or how in the hell would it work. But anyhow, starting off, we see that the coast is uncovered. We do have some fish in here, so that will be our early food source. Also, we can do berry bushes, so we will have food. But my objective is going to be to uncover whatever is roaming around nearby here in order for me to find out what can be done. And the best thing to do for a start, because wood will be a crucial resource for us, is to set up at least 4 of these. It's good to put down storage so that the lumberjacks don't have to go too far. And we can do, let's do 2 fisheries. This is the problem. If I ought to put the fisheries in here, it will kill quite a lot of the berry bushes. So I'm gonna have to think about which ones I wanna go with. The rotations of the buildings, I'm not really sure if it does anything. I'm gonna go pick up this cart of wood.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna start exploring. I do need to put down some houses. Here, I know that I'm killing these shrubs, but honestly, this seems like a better area for food gathering.
Sure.
But eventually, we're gonna require agriculture if we want to sustain larger population. Because honestly, if I am supposed to get like 60 crossbowmen, that to me says that there has to be an iron deposit somewhere. So far I've uncovered 3 stone deposits. I do want to destroy the rebels' hut because that gives me access to these crystals, which can be used in exchange for either healing units, sending these massive meteorites, or using this sort of astral ray, or just summoning these sort of specialized units. which allow you to fight the enemy. These are some sort of bard knights. So it's not exactly Bruce Wayne if you get what I'm talking about, but they do help quite a lot, as unfortunately if your actual soldiers die, there's this hazard which you need to deal with, and that's the corpses. If you do not get rid of the corpses, they will come back to life as undead and they will attack your cities. So yeah, there's kind of an annoying factor to that. So unfortunately it seems like I'm losing my basic foot soldiers here, which is most unfortunate. I will be able to recover some of the crystals. Each tent gives you like 1 crystal. So you're gonna be able to do something with that. And I've already picked it up. Your Dark Knights can also pick it up. They can also destroy stuff. There's iron over there in those carts. It's good to know. So we can go grab that while they destroy this. And here we see there's a large encampment. So I have to be careful here because attacking just the tents encourages the enemy forces to start attacking you. And usually the deeper you go, the more trickier things can be, as you can come across even like catapults or like these workshops for the rebels to build catapults. So, and they can actually screw up your ranged attackers quite easily. So what I tend to do is usually at the start I try to scout out what is around, kill whatever the heck I am capable of killing, and then when possible I try to build up a large number of crossbowmen and use them to actually deal massive blows to the enemy units around the map. The primary reason is that sometimes when the waves come, okay, so here is iron, bunch of stone. When the enemies come and they pass through these tents, they can actually join or reinforce the enemy wave push. So there's that. We're gonna need to get some builders in order to increase the speed at which we're able to do just about anything, because I think like the basic number is 2, and that will not do, especially if you need to put down like 50 tiles of fortifications. It just won't do. So for example, here between this stone until here would be a decent line to try and fortify yourself. Here I would try to go somewhere from this stone somewhere else. I think this is an iron deposit in here, so quite nice. But I'm gonna need to unfortunately build the grave digger and the graveyard in order to try and clear out those 4 corpses. So trying to clear out whatever I can in here. We can try to put down the barracks as well. Put down the work area over here so that those corpses get cleared out. Once the barracks are constructed, we can, well, recruit 2 units, which is not really that great, so let's try to put down more people. We need to monitor how much food we are producing. So, we are producing far lesser amount of food than we are consuming at the current rate. So with the amount of berries here, it'd be nice to keep them going, but that's the unfortunate thing. Ship docks. Okay, so that is something, but unless I figure out how the hell to tap into this iron, it's gonna be a little trickier. So we don't have any free population right now. I'm leaving this space open because the fountain here increases the amount of people that can be in each of these houses. So instead of 5, you go up to 6. And then later, if you put down like a tavern, it reduces the amount of food that they actually do consume. But my objective right now is going to be to try and clear out all this woodland They will leave the berry bushes alone, so that's cool. But I will need to definitely increase the berry bushes. Because eventually, the unfortunate thing is that the food in the fish spots will be depleted. So I will be forced to look towards alternative, and the only one I see here is the farm. Thanks to the fact that the enemy has to close in the distance, it takes quite a long time for them to do so, and the basic units usually don't stand chance even against the basic archers. So you don't really need to have crossbowmen in order to do mass amount of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to increase the overall. You know what? Let's make it 6 so that I have 10 archers. And I can clear out the nearest vicinity. You can see that the corpses are starting to be carried over. 2 bodies have been already buried. We need stone. So it would be nice if I can tap into these resources. We need 20 wood for each. Right now I don't have enough builders or population in order to accommodate them, but what I do have is room for this. So what I would try to do is connect this with this, just a good defensive position. If you can use the natural environment, it will greatly reduce the amount of resources that you need. Like the worst thing which can happen for you is if you would have to go from this shore all the way across here to, let's say, this rock, because that's just a massive open space which you will need to put up a lot of defenses across in order to cover your population and your citizens. So now we have 10 archers, so it's gonna go a little bit easier. But it's also important for me to make sure that they are able to then go to where they need to, in case the enemy would decide to attack. And with these numbers, it's far better for me to have 10 archers, because it's far easier for them to start closing in the distance. So of course having some sort of melee units would be highly advisable. I just don't really like to use the basic melee combatants. It's a waste of free workers for me. Wow, we're really not producing enough. Really need to fix that, otherwise you can actually get people to die from starvation. Not a fun thing. More housing, huh? Now, unfortunately, the fountain does not have that much of like a ridiculous range. We can start working on sharpshooter skill. Don't have enough wood to increase the durability. Let's try to increase the builder's efficiency. You can see that the soldier has seen some damage. Now the fun thing about like the melee combatants is that, for example, there you can see sometimes that their HP can self-recover. This was actually a good call to summon these knuckleheads, because otherwise my units would get wiped out completely. And it seems like an enemy wave is gonna be coming in as is. So I'm gonna have to start working on those defenses and make sure that this is also not a place from which the enemy can get to us. Otherwise I'm not gonna have a good time. And this was quite a large wave of enemies here which we were able to trigger. So I don't have that much time. I don't have that much resource in order to build up the defenses properly. So let's see if we can send out these knuckleheads to scout out through there. And let's see. If I build it like this, I first need to build this tile. I don't really need to actually build all the way through here.
Research complete.
So this does not really need to be covered. I just need to block off this passage. And then I have to potentially protect this passage. But it's quite out there.
Our units are in combat.
As you can see, literally by the fortification, a bunch of the enemy is right there.
Our troops are under attack.
So building the double layer fortification, absolutely crucial to your survival. Don't have enough wood. So I usually tend to make more of the wood cutters.
Our fortifications are under attack.
Gates are open, so now you have to like close them. Before, in the early access time, the enemy was just not able to get through the gates. So now it's a little different. I do want to turn on the auto repair. But now I have to be careful because since the gate is opened, if these guys, the builders, would try to build this, they might try to go all the way across and end up getting themselves killed too. So, fun stuff, fun stuff. We're able to clear out the closest area. I really don't know where the enemy wave is coming from.
Oh yeah.
You can try to go grab that crystal. The gate can hold 6 units.
Enemy forces are approaching.
Not really sure if the builders are going to be able to get to this one. Let's hope they can. Okay, so this one is full. We unfortunately need more storage slots in order to accumulate a large enough quantity of wood and stone in order for me to reach the second tier of Town Hall. Once that is done, I'm able to start getting more advanced blueprints and hell, even be able to build the stone fortifications. And you do want to get to the stone fortifications as fast as possible. So I'm going to be able to summon 3 groups of those soldiers. I'm going to definitely have to shut down the gates. But this is obviously not finished fortification. But it seems like I'm going to be able to hold the line here. Fingers crossed. Let's put up all these guys up on those walls. That way they can reach quite far. Seems to be just no big wave, so good for me. No builders nearby. And now what I can do is just take out all these guys and start clearing out the units in here. Try to get to more tents, get more crystals, finish off the fortifications. I know that there were some berry bushes, but it is what it is. I will need to build those fisheries. And a granary would therefore be nice as well. In order for me to have somewhere to put all this food in. Okay, I did want one more for the stone, since that's right here. The fun thing is that right now, this is kind of not able to hold more than the amount that it's showing. Unfortunately, I will need like 150 wood, so I will need more of this than I have of the other stuff. Stone I currently do have, but once like the advanced fortifications and everything will be a thing, stone deposits
we are running dangerously low on food,
are gonna start to go down. And this is why I'm trying to focus the priority on the fisheries. Because if I do the economy badly, they're just gonna die from starvation and I'm screwed. Which would be awkward.
Oh yeah.
If you die due to massive wave, I can live with that. If you die due to bad backbone of your economy and not enough bread in the granary, my sire, or how do they say it in Stronghold Crusader? God damn it, those lines, like the granary is empty and so on and such, those were just so freaking mind-numbing after a while. And I always try to have like a wide variety of things for people to eat, but not all maps supported hunting. And so, yeah, you had to do what you had to do. I'm not sure if they have hulks or the more advanced units, so I'm just gonna pull back. Try to draw them out.
Okay. Sure.
I would rather not lose my units, but we are short on food. So once the units have like shields and such, it's of course gonna be more tricky
They are attacking our citizens.
for you to deal with them, and just as I was afraid, we are being attacked from here, so that means, yeah, I'm gonna have to start clearing out this location. There's iron and stone as well, which I like. There's also food, which I do like, especially. Yeah, I'm still not producing enough food.
They are attacking our buildings. Poison. There.
Problem is, I'm gonna need to build more houses in order to have population that can do the job.
Okay. Sure.
Come on, fellas. We destroyed the tent. That's 8 crystals, so we have some units which I can summon. I have to be careful about this, because that's a lot of those guys. And honestly, it's better for you to have these things, like, saved up for when the waves actually come in. Okay, let's upgrade to this sucker. Primary reason why I want to upgrade it is that it gives me access to the farms. And also the capability to upgrade like your storage or your base buildings. So even the houses and everything can be increased in capacity. So you have suddenly more population living in those same buildings. You don't have to go and build a whole new set of houses and such. So it's a little bit more manageable. And this is how easy you can lose archers.
Our troops are under attack.
How many did I lose? I must have lost a few. But then again, I don't really want to utilize the crystals on just these base units here. I actually want to farm crystals while I can. So Town Hall has been upgraded, thus we can do upgrade on this, but my main focus, trying to get the ironworks up and running and trying to upgrade these things, and you can now start upgrading even these, and especially these ones, and I should be able to build this. So this now will increase the population that I have access to. Then again, we can also increase the level of these things. I do need to increase the wood production dramatically. Let's try to send those reinforcements up here, since this is where I'm doing the push. You see, like, this is a great place to protect, despite the fact that there's the iron deposit. Considering the fact that there is one over here already, it's far closer to your castle. Let's try to distract these knuckleheads. After all, I am farming the crystals right now, and these knights can take a decent amount of punishment.
Our troops are under attack. Sir? Oh yeah.
Quite a lot of them. But massive deposits. You see, even this is the infinite stone. No idea how to tap into it yet. That is still what I was not able to figure out.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to aggro these guys in order for them to get closer to the archers.
Our troops are under attack.
I think we're gonna have some enemies even here, so I have to be careful. This stuff about the builders is a little bit concerning. We can upgrade even the builder huts. We can move the area over there so that they can actually construct what I need them to. Still a few units left over. And now this is going to be a problem due to where the enemy is coming in from. So because I haven't really cleared out this spot, there's this great fog of war. It can be tricky in trying to set up your defenses. You cannot unfortunately upgrade the fisheries, but I can start putting down the granaries or the farms. Yes, I am fully aware that they are ruining some of the berry bushes, but there's still plenty of them to go around. It's gonna be a tricky one to set up. I have 2 minutes to try and build some sort of fortifications without exactly knowing from what point the enemy is planning to make their push.
Oh yeah.
So this is why, like, going the way I am is not probably the most effective, because I'm probing quite far into the enemy territory, and then I get kind of focused in one location, and I do not spread my forces evenly. Let's try to build this sort of zigzag fortification in here with the currently available resources. We do need to upgrade these lumber camps, but the fortifications are a priority as of now. It's still kind of idiotic that it takes more wood for you to construct these things compared to the stone itself. What the hell? The tower will hold 9 units. So I can effectively count on that. I haven't done too many of these upgrades, which is not good. Because these upgrades can actually benefit you quite greatly in the long run, as the passive abilities will help you out.
Oh, yeah? Huh?
Definitely need more towers. It doesn't matter if it's a wooden one or the stone tower. The wooden one can be built behind the stone fortification. The enemy AI is kind of still a little bit knuckleheady, and it will just go and fight the closest fortification to it. But the smart thing would be to try and protect this, even if it means sacrificing these bushes over there. How's the food?
Enemy forces are approaching.
Okay, I still need to build more farms. For that, I need more population, which would mean I would need to upgrade this. Right now, I kind of want to build another tower. So let's start accumulating the crossbowmen. So a task is to build 60 crossbowmen, a spearman, and knights are foot knights. So we're gonna actually need currency. So the best way I know how to get it is to build a marketplace. I don't really see marketplace right now. So how the hell am I yeah, marketplace. There you can sell your accumulated resources in exchange for the coin.
What is it?
I would definitely redo the fortifications. And they do have the big fellas. So in this case, I think I will try to slow down the enemy progress. And try to use the skill I picked up by focusing the top poncho. I'm gonna close the damn gate. The problem here is the catapult is out of range, so let's try to help myself a little bit here.
Our units are in combat.
This way the catapult is out of the equation. You guys can try to attack over there. This is gonna be able to hold. And I need to increase the overall output of food and increase the amount of granaries I have access to in order for me to be able to build up a larger reserve of provisions. Okay.
What is it?
So it would be nice to clear out all this junk because that's quite a lot of crystals. If I would want, I can try to build the obelisk in order to gain access to the better spell.
Hey.
Right now, my priority is in the food production.
Our troops are under attack. What is it?
Getting lost few. Wasn't paying that much attention.
They are attacking again.
Out of woods, huh? theoretically try to even upgrade these in order to accumulate larger supply of stone.
Hey. What is it?
And I can try to build more lumber camps in here.
What is it?
These big hulking guys do take a lot of arrows to be put down. Actually, if you play like endless modes and in some of the waves, the game throws at you like purely these hulks with catapults as a wave that attacks you, and it's quite difficult to deal with it. So unless you have like siege weapons to aid you, you're gonna have a bad time. I need to build those damn pesky granaries and upgrade them as well. Here I'm actually considering demolishing these ones and relocating them in here, especially the southern part. It's just lush forest here.
What is it? If you're sure.
And I'm not really sure how many resources you require in order to construct a boat, because that's like not a standard thing which you usually would utilize.
Huh? What is it? Huh?
Let's try to grab these crystals.
Yeah. Right-o.
I don't want to grab food because the granaries are full. So basically those would be completely wasted drops. So I can do that when I have the extra granaries. Set them up to be upgraded. The berry pickers can do their job here. And I can honestly go for the fisheries.
Our units are in combat.
I'm gonna demolish these and honestly, I would like to build it along this line. So let's do it like this, and I'm out of stone, huh? Well, the upgrade's gonna take place later. So I can build a few of the lumber mills along the fortifications in order for them to not have to commute too far. And then I can go a little bit bananas in here. So let's try to put this down. And since this is going to be like so. Let's fully build it up. We're still gonna have to upgrade it, but I need those resources in order to do that, actually.
Moving.
There's the tent. This is still something I will need to close off.
What is it?
Go pick up the food right now. Yeah, I need to increase the food output. But for that, again, population.
Hey. Got it.
I'm just trying to clear this out. There, you can build another line of fortifications. You should never rely just on one line of fortifications, because the enemies are gonna keep throwing more and more stuff at you eventually.
Whatever you say. Moving.
Clearing out this fog of war is gonna help me out dramatically. In some instances, like the objective can be that you actually have to clear out the map.
What is it?
So this worked out quite nicely. I would still like to close this off in here. But again, because we had to shut down our wood production, it's taking a while to get it reestablished. Unfortunately, I don't see those carts with wood around, which would help me out.
Moving.
Quite a lot of trees. At least we know wood is gonna be accessible.
Got it.
Let's put it down. Holy fudge. You see, this is what I'm talking about. These are like the siege camps, and there you have like trebuchets and catapults and God knows what.
What is it?
So we are definitely not well prepared to clear out this. I would need a far more substantial amount of units in order to take those out.
What is it?
So if we can lock this off in here, I would be ecstatic. Like this, in order to build up those two lines of fortifications and therefore still have access to this by pushing out the fortifications in this direction. I can theoretically do it on this wing over here, but here I would try to push it out a bit more. Definitely some towers and stuff would need to be built in there. Should be able to build this. So because they don't have to travel all the way over here to the town hall to deposit the resources, this is gonna help me out quite a lot and speed up the process of gathering the supplies. Still need to close off these gaps in the fortifications. And we're gonna have to actually go ahead
Our people are under attack.
and deal with this nasty business. So our lumber mill workers are actually being attacked by the bandits in the woods. So there's corpses.
Our fortifications are under
We
attack.
have depleted the fish. I think I will sacrifice these bushes. Honestly, the farms are far better source of food for you, especially in the later sieges. How the hell did I miss that pile of wood in here? I'm just trying to close this off.
The city is under attack.
Yeah, because I did not close the gate, but if I would close the gate, these guys cannot really do their job.
Oh yeah.
And we need to fill this in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can put down this as high priority task.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to reinforce this. And the engines require quite a lot of wood, which I do not have. And I will want those towers constructed as well. So if we can get these houses upgraded somehow by some miracle, then I just might be able to get some stuff moving. I do have 9 of those crystals, so I can do some damage, but this all needs to be fixed ASAP, especially upgraded. Now I can spend a large quantity of resources on stained wood in order to increase the resilience of the wooden fortifications. There's also like these additional structures which you can build, like watchtowers, guard towers, and whatnot. But honestly, these slowing traps, they don't really do that much. It's far more effective for you to just put a lot of units up on those walls. Just kind of freaking me out right now.
What easy.
Because we don't really have spare population.
Enemy forces are approaching.
And we're unfortunately aggroing the enemy here.
Oh yeah.
Which is not the best time to be messing around.
Our fortifications
Now
are
the
under
builders
attack.
have to travel all the way across, which is gonna screw this up a bit more. Don't have those fortifications done, which is freaking me out a little bit. And I do not have a large number of defenders, which is freaking me out even more. So I'm gonna have to spend those crystals here like crazy. It's gonna be 4 summons. I'm gonna cheat a bit. Use these guys in order to acquire another one. Try to cut them off in the back here where they have their siege weapons. Drop the gate down so that they cannot pass. They shall not pass. With large quantity of this wave being cut off, the catapult's taking a lot of damage. I'm hoping I'll be able to withstand this attack.
Our troops are under attack.
So I was so poorly prepared for it. But if you, I think right now what's saving me is that stained wood upgrade. I'll go for the upgrade on the archer's accuracy next. Yeah, those destroyed catapults is what's keeping me alive right now.
They are attacking again.
I need more population.
Our fortifications are under attack.
Run up, get up on those walls. We should be able to somehow survive this performance of mine. Though this shows how bad of an authority on tower defense I am.
Research complete.
Okay, question is if, yeah, we did get a few more. Trying to upgrade the builders in order to get more workforce. Close off this. Ah, fudge. Totally forgot that these knuckleheads can be here. How's our food? Smart. to get more granaries or farms. Totally forgot to check this. I don't know, I can try to upgrade this. I'm not really sure. What would it do? The fun thing is, I right now don't see the possibility to build a ship within this. Don't have, again, population. Need workers for the tavern. District. And if I would really want to, I can then like build the fortifications even through here. But I always build a minimum 2-line fortifications or walls. Otherwise, you will not stand a chance that much. Stone now. Can build more stone quarries. Eventually they are gonna run dry, as is these ones. As you can see, they have still some stone to be extracted, but eventually gonna tap out. I'm gonna need more of these granaries. Where is it? Granaries. Get 15 stone, I build another one here.
Research complete.
Just so that I have a large supply of this stuff. I really hope I don't have to build these things fully up there in order for it to count as a ship build, which would be quite unfortunate. I'm gonna try to get as many of these upgrades as I possibly can. So next day, we should be able to get this stuff, the population. What I'm trying to look for right now is the marketplace. Stables, no. Engineering guild, have you produced catapults? Yes, yes, and yes. It really looks like this will need to be supplied by a bunch of resources in order for it to count as a ship build. Damn. Damn. So these 3 and this one would count for the 4 that I do require. I feel like I still don't have enough builders.
Research complete.
Let's try to get the guild or the builder speed up. Then they will not be able to get to these 2. But then again, I don't really need them in here. It's just a waste of resource. We really need to push out. Really need more crossbowmen. Close the gates. Lock them in.
They are attacking the walls.
Don't really have lumber cams or something in here, so I just want to have them enter the city and wreak havoc. The builders are now able to finish their job. Again, not enough people. Armored. It's always the population which is biting me in the ass. I feel like this house is still not fully occupied, so my hopes are that they still might.
They are attacking again.
Pop in for a quick visit. Quite a lot of visitors in here.
Research complete.
Like, honestly, this is calling my name because that's a lot of crystals.
Yeah.
But that would require a stupid quantity of crossbowmen and probably even healers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Town Hall of 3rd tier would require quite a lot of coin.
Yeah.
Don't have people in order to build the tavern to reduce the amount of food that they do consume. Because this is
Our
full, they
fortifications
are
are
now
under attack.
forced to carry the supplies all the way over here. These knuckleheads are, I believe, kind of stuck there. Let's try to protect my ship.
Oh, yeah.
This is unfortunate that due to this stupid tower in here, it's kind of blocking the fortifications, so I could not have had that constructed, which is why I was doing it in such an awkward fashion. Okay, a marketplace.
They are attacking again.
My god, they really do love it here, don't they? I'm gonna have to go for an inspection of these woods, like what the hell is going on. Okay, I want the tavern. Clear out these woods. Go for this. Quite a lot of these knuckles in here. They're preventing the construction of the upgrades, which is a little upsetting.
Hey.
See if these knuckleheads will be able to do anything. And now what I can do is try to sell stuff. So food-wise, we can try to sell food for coin. Let's do that as the first official trade.
Hey.
Crossbowmen have far better damage output than your archers. So Archer has damage of 5, Crossbowman 15. So you can see quite effectively them just melting the enemy HP away. I won't waste, however, the entire population just on those guys.
Yeah.
Right now we can go up to 700, which is quite extraordinary. With this, the population in the houses consumes less amount of food. Thank God the fortifications don't require coin to operate. That would just make it annoying. Trying to reinforce this because usually the enemies tend to come in from the same spots.
Yeah.
The school of fish has been exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if I would build the school, the fishery here and then here, because this would be blocked off. This one would not be able to like supply anything, or how would that work?
What is it?
So our supply is ready to depart. That way we can spend the money over here. Now, don't really feel like. Yeah, it would cost quite a lot of wood in order to get just any coin. Let's sell the iron right now. I do have only one iron mine working, which is not good though. There's 2 iron deposits in here, so my idea would be, if we get the population kick, to tap into these 2 iron mines. But with the iron mines, you also have to make sure that you have wood reserves. You see, the enemy is coming in from here, just as I thought they would. This was quite a good call. 25 iron. I can start saving towards the massive towers. Definitely gonna require what you call them. Definitely gonna require catapults and those siege engines in order to help out. The overall defenses. Those 3 houses are gonna do at least something. This tower, however, needs to be reinforced. Honestly, in later stages or some locations, when I know that the waves keep coming in from there, like 4 rows of fortifications is perfectly fine, or having 2 gates, one next to another. That is fine as well. E3 can go up over there, while I try to figure out what to do here, and if I'll be able to have some catapults before the enemy shows up at my gates. Because I am totally tapped out of crystals, so that means a problem. I'm gonna have to survive the enemy moving in.
Our fortifications are under attack.
And once that is done, only afterwards will the crossbowman be able to venture outside and try to take out the enemy, which can take a significant amount of time. By which time the defenses can be severely weakened or completely annihilated.
Our fortifications are under attack. They are attacking the walls.
Yeah, I see that. They're quite annoying. Will I be able to get these knuckleheads? Or for me to recruit these guys? Two catapults and I would be ecstatic. But in half a minute, I don't think so.
What is it? Hey,
Our fortifications are under attack.
what is it?
And this place is just drawing them in like moth to a flame, huh?
If you're
You know
sure.
what this will do? 4 catapults. Crossbowman.
Enemy forces are approaching.
Right now, I will not be messing around with the expansion and tapping into those 2 iron mines. I'll be just happy to try and stay the hell alive.
Yeah.
Let's close the gate so that they cannot get really through. They're really probing
They
it
are
over
attacking
here.
again.
So because the video ended up being way too long, I decided to split it into 2 parts. So I will be posting the other part, or the second part of the video, tomorrow, so hopefully I can see you in the comments or at the future uploads. Go check out the channel, subscribe, see what's going on. It's the best way to stay up to date, and heck, go check out some of the older stuff. I have quite a lot of content on the channel.